Welcome back to Everything Absolutely Fine. So that was a quick reaction. I hope you must have seen on my channel, and I just thought of making a proper breakdown of what kind of happens in the entire teaser trailer and what my theories and my predictions are. So let's start the video. Alright, so trailer start in such a way that obviously we have known that they have been quite there for a time, and Compound V is kind of everywhere out, and it starts with Butcher just watching himself in the mirror, and from trailer we've kind of seen that he is going to get those specific powers. He has taken Compound V, and उसको से बहुत ज़्यादा तकलीफ हो रही है to understand it, like how it is going to work. So he's just looking in the mirror and trying to see what his powers are going to be, because उसने अभी compound भी ले लिया है, and right here we get to see that his eyes are blinking, and obviously the transition जो हमें देखने मिलता है directly to Homelander, directly kind of hinting way. I just like that because those are the powers of, after all, Homelander, and from his past, from what has kind of happened in the last episodes and the last season, he is really not in a good stage mental wise, and his character is going to do marvels in this show, because I really think he is in a very different position now from where he was and how he was kind of praised. We get to see him again as well, back in form with all of his knives, Black Noir, and how he would be dealing with the entire thing. And he is also in a place where he also is not that much away from Starlight, but probably he has taken the compound V as well. शायद से obviously, and now out of the seven, they are kind of the only face who are kind of remaining. So Starlight and Homelander के ऊपर अब भी सारी responsibility है, and the way that she kind of grasp everything, she is definitely not happy. At the same time, Mother's Milk के बारे में भी उसे उसके past and जो चीज़ें उन्होंने उसके बारे में भी की थी, he is definitely not happy about that. All in all, जो Billy Butcher की जो gang है, along with him and along with Mother's Milk, definitely they are not happy and definitely going to revolt and to bring everything down at what they've been planning for. And यहाँ पे हमें देखने मिलता है कि there is some kind of police who is not kind of trying to stop that protest, and A Train definitely goes through and makes his entrance, not in his typical blue uniform, but now he has this kind of different uniform. Is he going to be the face of that revolution? And this was a super funny moment where all of them are just kind of dancing everywhere and trying to do their steps in that specific revolution. Is this going to be a musical? Definitely not. But he also has to keep smiling because just the press is about him, and we get to see Annie again trying to just have her fun. But a good news that Starlight and Hugie are kind of in a very good place once again, as their relationship is considered. And पिछले season से हमने देखा था कि Homelander is now against A Train's life, because he is kind of done that, and this was for a weird moment. We have got a new super who has the power of just keeping out and popping out, and this, I just look at that moment, Billy having that power along with Starlight. And I don't want to talk about this obviously, but all in all, she is going to be the most sassiest person over there, considering her powers of climbing and jumping and just killing. And we finally have a new character in place whose powers are definitely against Homelander, because वो होमलैंडर का बलून फोड़ देती है, एंड ह्यूजी के जो पावर्स है, his ankle is going like that. He's definitely having some flexible powers. So is he going to be the boy's version of Reed Richards? And here we get to see the new Captain America kind of boy. And Deep is of course back with all of his snake and his fish powers at the same time. But he just kind of blows them, and a lot of gross things happening along with Black Noir. We have Queen May finally. She is again one of the most sassiest character, and this new soup who is just going to blast things out of people, along with of course Deep having his own thing and talking with fish as well at the same time. And this is the proof that they have kind of taken that compound V. But just look at him, look at his powers. Of course he was, of course उसे उल्टी ही करनी थी, because he has not taken that anytime soon, and Hugie के ऊपर वो कर देता है, which is super weird. But at the end, even Hugie is going to take the compound V. But now we finally get to see Homelander in his own style addressing the people, just not trying to kill them this time. And his son is finally grown up to get his similar powers, and even Annie is not at that same place. We get to see A Train or those guns or missiles blasting at that point. A good transition. हम लोग एक 0.25x पे देख रहे हैं इसलिए हमें देखने मिल रहा है. But he has those similar powers, and A Train is kind of going to be that revolution, of course. And Black Noir trying to do that thing, and just trying to sketch deep in his own different format. Starlight is super depressed about her not telling things, and this was most the super weird part about Homelander, like, because he is of course missing that milk. And finally they are together. As I said, there is going to be a definite musical episode in the entire show, as far as they have been shipped together finally. And the Captain America has kind of given his own shield. I'm not naming him directly, but technically he has those same powers along with the shield and along with that cap. Of course he is leading in that sense, but Butcher having definite fight scene with respect to his newly gained powers as well. It is definitely going to be a kind of an amazing thing to see. She is definitely going to have a good role to play, but just look at him using those powers in a very, 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 very amazing way. I'm not jealous that Homelander is not the only one to have those powers, but as I said, he was the only one who was kind of having those powers apart from his son. But now our Butcher has that as well. So that is it for the entire kind of breakdown as far as the main series is considered. But after this main teaser is kind of released, we kind of got to see a very small teaser kind of thing, where we get to see we are kind of introduced to a new super as well. And I'm really, really not sure who he is, but nor I've got the time to just Google that thing out, because he is going to have some bigger role to play. Would he be with Butcher on the good part, or would he be alongside Homelander and become the bad guys? Time is going to tell us. So that is for the entire breakdown of the overall trailer. Do let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and please, please, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I'll be you in the next video.